A week had gone by since we'd met Harold again, and the days settled into a quiet rut of routine survival. Our long-term plans had been put on hold, since no one had seen either Skylar or Arthur for some time, and all leads as to Warlock's whereabouts had gone cold. There had been no word from Corneli either, and I had fairly soon regretted putting him into harm's way. For all I knew, Warlock had found out and made short work of him. In order to scatter my dark thoughts, I decided to go fishing and clear my mind.
Hello.
I was just gonna go for some fishing. Wanna come?
Well, before we get into that, why don't you come take a gander at my house?
Oh? Have you been building?
Nope, I got a fucking bulletin board of sorts.
Okay. Holy shit, what's going on? Oh my god, you have a lot of notes here now.
Yeah, I really needed to get on with building the bulletin board. Poor Rory's house was starting to look like a physical inbox for junk mail.
Oh! Got a note from Corey. I broke Corey here. Catch up soon. Looks like something's going down. Oh. So the collector's really been, like, at it, apparently. Tax of giving me a foot rub is owed. Time to pay up. Don't threaten me with a good time. Tax throw. Yeah, okay. New Duskar agrees. Oh, really?
Rory's not-so-veiled threat had seemingly been supported by New Duskar. Or maybe it was just Sergei. In any case, we decided to head on over to the boathouse and get busy fishing.
You know what, brother? I reckon this is the best thing we've done so far.
Yeah, nice and peaceful. No gunshots ringing off in the distance, no mutants trying to eat us.
Nah, just you, the water, and the rod.
Nope, I caught myself a mackerel.
Mackerel, yeah, there's only mackerel in these waters. It's freaking Maine, you know, it's the ocean.
It felt like the good old days again, back when things had been normal and me and my family had taken these small trips to the local fishing village back on Starter. Sometimes it had been me and Rory, sometimes me and Roy, sometimes Rory and Rowan. It had been different every time, but one thing had always been constant. Dad had always been there. Reminiscing like this did to some degree make me sad, but it also filled me with harmony, as I thanked God or the universe or fate or whatever determined the outcomes of our lives, that I had in fact been alive and shared in those moments with my family. I felt so thankful and full of bliss that I didn't even pay attention to what Rory was talking about, until he mentioned that he had come across a bear on a solo trip he had made these past couple of days.
All of a sudden I hear crashing through the branches behind me and I hear, you know.
Was it a mutant?
And I turned around. No, it was a fucking bear.
Oh!
So I shot myself. I had wasted all my ammunition fighting off the hordes of zombies and wolves. So turning around and seeing a bear crashing through me in the middle of the forest, I turned around and I started sprinting. You know, I wasn't picking my way through the forest anymore. Or down the hills. I fucking bolted and I lost control of my descent and I flew down the mountainside.
Holy
I
shit.
fucked up my legs. See, underneath these, underneath these pants, I still got a splint on.
Oh.
This is a pretty rough descent. I ended up crawling back a good distance, and I had to hug the shoreline, because you remember that one time we saw the zombies wouldn't come out in the water?
Yeah.
Well, night had fallen, so I was hugging the shore because the zombies were fucking gathering and waiting for me to come on land. And it was middle of the night. I barely survived because of hypothermia and, you know, my injuries.
Yeah.
I didn't have a way of making a fucking splint at the time. And I managed to punch out one of the zombies and found a fucking rag on it. And I managed to, you know, I searched through branches once I got away from the other zombies and eventually did make a splint and made my way back home. I come out of my house again, and there's a war party coming out of Duskar, a whole ton of people.
What?
And I had the radio on. You know, I turned the radio on to their frequency, and I could hear them blabbering, you know, talking like, "Oh yeah, there's a guy up in the road." And I was like, "Yeah, that's just me. I'm Rory Burlee. I live in this house." And they, you know, they didn't really pause. They kept moving.
Okay.
And I followed them at a distance, you know, and listened to their conversation over the radio. They were going to they were going to Kushville. They were going to Kushville to deal with José.
Oh, so there's really is a war going on there now.
Well, there was. It's over.
Oh, really? Who won?
Oh yeah. No, let me tell you about this. Apparently, Lamplight and some other people joined along the way. They had people, like, I could hear, like, their squad leads, like, jibber-jabbering, you know, and, like, coordinating. They were, you know, cordoning off the roads and squatting into houses. They took up positions around Kushville. There was a fuckload of these people.
How many
And
would you say?
all of a sudden I hear, well, there was like 8 maybe that passed me on the road, and I know that more met them because they were coming out of the borough. And I dared not follow them too closely because they thought, you know, they most of them, they didn't know me. So I think they thought I was a spy because I overheard them saying, "Oh yeah, there was a random suspicious guy like following us on the highway with a fucking, you know, eye patch and white armband." I got over the radio. I'm like, "No, my name's Rory Burlee. I'm a friend to Duskar. That was me at my house. You guys just walked past." And they're like, "Oh yeah, so sorry, man. We had a lot of, you know, conjecture. We didn't really know." You know, I kind of wanted to salvage that situation a little bit.
Oh.
But skipping more to the point, in the middle of their, you know, coordinating, I hear, "Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground, or we're gonna fucking shoot! You know, you got so many seconds you can fly." And I hear this guy, you know, I hear guys screaming, you know, and I hear everyone like, you know, doing these threatening screams and shit. And then I hear, we got him! They got José.
It was fascinating how these things could build up, and unfortunate how mistakes could go on to create enemies. As I understood it, José had once been a member of New Duskar, and in the defense of New Duskar itself from the mutants, he had made a terrible mistake which had cost lives. As payment for the mistake, he had been kicked out of New Duskar. In addition, he was to make reparations to New Duskar for the lives lost, paying a fine to the loved ones left behind. It seemed that, as he had come back to do just that, José and at least one other had taken the opportunity to instead attack Arthur in revenge. The attack had failed, Arthur had survived, and now New Duskar had retaliated, effectively leveling Kushville to the ground. Well, I say good riddance. That place had nothing but bad memories and bad vibes.
Okay.
Well, to wrap this up, I could hear Arthur talking to José, and he forced him on the radio to give a public apology at gunpoint, telling him to, you know, repeat after Arthur that he apologizes for his crimes against the people of Duskar.
Oh, Jesus.
And then they cut out his eye.
They did?
They cut out his eyeball. And apparently that's not where it ended, because after I woke up, that was about the time I slipped and fell, but when I woke up, I heard people talking, and they killed, I don't know what happened, one thing must have led to another, but they killed him. They killed José.
You're saying José is no longer among us?
Okay. Oh, that's what they were saying.
Huh. Alright, I guess they got their man.
It made sense, I suppose. We were now living in less than civilized times, and it was a return to the old ways, where summary executions were tried and tested to keep the population in line. Regardless if one supported the notion or not, José had been trying to murder Arthur after all, and some things cannot be allowed to stand, especially in a post-apocalypse where you need to be able to trust your fellow survivor.
Yeah, but I was thinking,
Yeah.
you want to go check something out down south, you know, at some point. You can swing by Kushville, you know, see if there's any bones to pick.
That is actually a good idea. I was already thinking about going down to check on that bridge that we heard about. Like, there's a bridge, a newly constructed bridge. Some group must have constructed that. It goes between, like, the west part of Starter and the main island.
Once again, we packed our gear and headed out, venturing west onto the main island for another journey. We quickly raided the small arms depot just beyond the peninsula before turning south along the main highway. However, as we approached the outskirts of Sunset Cross, we saw a plume of smoke rising from the central gas station, and soon enough, we could see people crowding around it.
Now he's turning away. Now he's looking. I heard over the radio that Sav was wearing a ghillie suit. I wonder if that's him.
Check on the radio. See if we can reach him. There's another one.
We didn't know who these guys were, but we had just enough time to deduce that we might want to avoid people who were blowing up existing infrastructure before we heard yet another explosion.
Oh shit.
They blew something up. What are they blowing up? There's 3 of them.
I decided to see if I could get a hold of New Duskar just in case.
Call a new Duskar. Call a new Duskar. New Duskar. Anybody home? Come back.
No dice. No one was picking up. We decided to reveal ourselves and approach them. If these were troublemakers, we'd do best to get as much first-hand intel on them as we could.
A lot of smoke.
Wait, did they blow up the gas station? Oh, I think it might have been, yeah, they shot the fucking...
Yeah, they destroyed it completely. Yeah, okay.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
But of course it would be the Arbiters. Why do I even bother asking the question these days? If you hear a gas station go boom, it's a pretty sure bet that it would be the Arbiters. Only their members of questionable stability would have high-tier firepower and spend it on frivolous things like blowing up gas stations to alleviate boredom.
How you folks doing?
I'm Jumanji.
Hello, Jumanji.
Pleasure to meet such handsome boys.
Handsome man indeed.
You Arbiters?
Hey, they're Burlee guys. They're Burlee guys.
Oh, I got
The handsome Burlee guys.
handsome. Look at him. Look
okay.
beautiful.
You the Burlee brothers?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've met before. I don't think either of you are the one that I know properly though. It's Dobby.
Wait a minute. Are you Dobby?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's dummy.
Hey! What was your name? Sanctuary boy.
Oh, I'm Dobby.
Dobby. Oh, okay. Cool.
The name is Richard Dobbin, but since I was a kid, everyone's called me Dobby.
Okay.
Even my mum did.
I gotcha.
That's a great nickname.
I hate it.
Long time no see. Jesus.
How's it going? I heard you were getting some hassle down at your place.
Yeah, somebody like a group called Collectors or something, I don't know.
Oh, it's just a little threat. They never came back on it.
But apparently they've been like, you know, enforcing their tribute taking on other settlements as well.
So, yeah, a guy we know said that they had done the same with him and some other people apparently.
Yeah. We've never seen
not
them
quite
though,
sure who
but
that
we've
is.
seen the notes.
So, yeah, I figured it would be Kushville if anybody, or I don't know. I don't even know of a group called the Collectors.
A collect.
There used to be an old group in Oceanville called the Collector's Caravan, I believe. And this was ages ago, though.
Carol. Okay.
Was this before New Haven had it?
Oh yeah, that's way before New. This back when the Keepers ran the bridge.
Oh, fuck me.
That was before our time, I
Yes,
think.
it's way back.
Yeah, that's well before our time.
I'm 63 years old, and I will
I
be your
got you.
grandpa.
Alright. You must have some stories.
Is that a threat?
It's
Or a
a
promise?
it's no, it's a tasty promise.
Jesus.
You are such a fucking freak, you know that?
Ah, that's the Arbiters for you. Are they joking, or are they really making half-veiled insinuations? You never knew. This time, the Arbiters had seemed cordial, possibly because we had the luck of running into people we knew from before. But like I always say, you never know with the Arbiters, and there was something about running into a group of them which made me very nervous. Even though Harold had more or less said that if you're cool with the Arbiters, even when they indulge their darker natures, they will usually consider you okay in the future. However, at this moment, with them blowing up gas stations out of sheer boredom, I still couldn't really find solace in that statement.
So what are you guys doing? Blowing up gas stations and such?
Blowing up gas stations.
This town, it's like yours?
No.
Well,
Sure, why
everywhere
not?
is, but
Everywhere. Was there some bandit group operating out of Sunset, or was that Sandy? Fuck, I don't remember.
Sandy's.
Yeah,
Sandy.
Sandy.
Sandy? Oh, okay.
I think they got tired of us robbing them.
Interesting. So this could mean that the disciples pretty much came and went. Seemed like those wannabe pathfinders might have picked the wrong territory to extort, moving in on Arbiter turf, which essentially was everything north of Sunset, would not have been looked upon kindly by the arbitration. Well, one less element of chaos, I suppose. Better to deal with the devil, you know.
I want to catch up a little with you. Well, what's happened with you? Like, how did you, like, end up with the Arbiter?
It's a long ass story, man.
Well, last time I saw you, you were with, Skip, I think.
That was a long time ago. That was just when he became a fucking arbiter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Give.
I thought.
Give.
Bless him.
Give.
Yeah, Alex
Bless
Jones
him,
told us,
bro.
or not Alex Jones, Alex Woods told us, he really liked that guy's head.
Yeah, and it's
Something like that.
weird because they were like buddy-buddy way back.
I think they were dating at one point.
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the rumor goes, so yeah, it's a true story.
Yeah.
100%.
Skip used to hold Alex's pocket. Like a...
Now, Dobby. Let's not be the pot calling the kettle black.
He's got me to hug him now. I'll be his cuddle buddy.
All kidding aside, Dobby did seem different from back in the day. A little bit more paranoid. He kept looking around, and at one point, it was as if he'd heard something, and he suddenly told all of us to simply...
Shut up.
So he'd tell us to get down. Shut up. Get down! Shut up!
Are we being quiet?
Why are we being quiet?
Hey, why are we whispering?
Where the fuck did nobody go?
Wait, okay, back up. Is that Mr. Nobody?
Mr. Nobody.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not Mr. Nobody. We just call him Nobody because no one can remember his goddamn name.
Ah, okay. He's
Mr. Nobody's not around.
No, he's dead. Yeah, Alex told me that.
Hey, how did you lose your eye again? I know you said it once, but it was a long time ago.
Cannibals. They cut my eye out.
Wait,
Awesome.
have you two met?
Oh yeah, I ran into her, fuck, what's that town? Was it near Eastbrook, I think?
Oh, wait, are you May?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He knows we're waiting for him.
Hey! Wow, this is a freaking reunion here. We got Dobby, we got May. Jeez, and everybody ended up with the Arbiters.
Yeah, look at
Don't
that.
forget about me, Yoshi.
Okay, well, I haven't met you before,
Don't
but
forget about Yoshi.
my pleasure.
Don't forget about him.
This is the first
Don't leave him
meeting.
out.
Hello, Yoshi.
Yeah, same.
This is boring. I'm
He's
going to bed.
Oh,
Okay. Alright. What was his name
got
again?
a guy down the road over.
Michael.
Michael, okay.
lot of
Wait a
names,
minute,
lot of
Michael, oh my god, like, this is the spot to meet everybody, like, okay.
Wait, do you know Mike?
What?
I mean, yeah, he knocked out Corey at Bastion. Don't you remember?
Oh, that sounds like Michael. That
Yeah.
sounds exactly.
Oh,
Michael.
Oh,
That's
you knocked out
Michael.
Corey at Bastion?
Yeah, I did, and I still got the same fucking bat. I did it.
oh God, he does have the same.
Yeah, that's the one, that's the one.
As he pulled out the Corey smasher, I could see that it was indeed still caked in Corey's blood. No doubt a pleasant little throwback for Michael. A not so pleasant reminder for us, and for Corey, well, at least he wasn't here to relive those traumatizing memories.
Like collected them.
I mean, I was part of New Haven for like a day, and I realized I really hated it there, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, we heard
You
a
were
lot
gonna
of bad
go
things
there,
about
that's
Millie.
true. Yeah, what did you think about
Oh,
Millie?
The silence.
Okay, yeah, that speaks for
I
itself.
don't think about Millie much, to be honest.
Okay.
Only when I
Only time I think about Millie is when we're robbing New Haven, but that's a different story.
are they even still around? Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh, that
there you
was
got your
amazing.
answer.
Who we waiting on?
Well, since you both know that we're from Bastion, have you seen Harold at all?
We
Not recently.
have we seen him?
Have you?
I think the last time I saw Harold was wait, yeah, was it at Bastion? That one time we met him?
Yeah.
He knocked out Corey?
Yeah, that's when I saw him.
We could have told them about the meeting at New Duskar, but honestly, knowing Michael's history with Harold, I wasn't sure if letting them know about Harold was a good idea. And though we remained unsure about the Arbiters and their motives, Harold was a friend. I was not about to hang him out to dry on a whim, and Rory seemed to have the same idea. For the moment, we decided to play clueless.
Why is every memory of Corey being knocked out?
He
Well.
said something about potatoes, or
It's what he does best.
It was a one-shot KO. It was impressive as fuck is what it was.
Yeah.
Contact on the road coming towards.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, I could already tell by the glowing gloves. Good morning.
What's up?
More Arbiters. Yeah. I had no real reason to be nervous, but just the fact that Arbiters were kind of surrounding us made me feel like I suddenly had somewhere else to be.
Hey guys, we're gonna head out, but it's good seeing you guys again.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Take care, and good to see you, mate.
Yeah, for sure.
Who said that?
Alright. Let's move.
Who's?
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, take care.
Alright, guys. Good to see you guys.
Take
We'll
care,
come
man.
see you guys at your trader soon.
Yeah.
You guys are set up on. It's Yoshi, by the way. But
Yeah.
you guys are set up on the trader by Duskar on the way, right? With that flag
And-
by the road.
Yeah, that's us.
Sort of our
Okay.
home
Kind of
office.
like
We'll come see you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll come see you guys soon. I smiled, but wasn't sure if that was implied to be a genuine friendly visit or something else.
What is this?
Take care.
What is this?
Rory and I made sure to put as much distance between us and Sunset as possible. True, it didn't really make sense. If the Arbies would have wanted to, they could have just robbed us on the spot or done any number of things. So the logic of our haste did escape me somewhat. But even so, there was something really unsettling about that black armband, which just made me want to be somewhere else. I had to admit, ever since they robbed me by the old cougar, I doubted that I would ever be able to trust an arbiter completely. But to a degree, I reprimanded myself for my biased opinion, Because I had to be honest, they had done nothing wrong this night. Well, except blowing up Joe's gas and tow, but I had a feeling Joe wasn't an issue anymore.
Our name saved our ass.
I think so too, yeah. I will say that I'm a little bit nervous that they're gonna come by our traders though, but yeah, I think most like established settlements will have visits from the Arbiters.
Like, the things in their nature just makes them really unnerving.
Yeah, I agree. Jesus.
I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
I know. I don't mind telling you that they make me like so nervous, like, you know, I can't like say anything.
They're unpredictable as fuck.
Yeah. Seriously. Like, and it's so funny though that we actually met so many people that you and me have seen.
Why are so many fucking
I
people?
don't know.
Why are so many of them Arbiters?
Like you said, why are so many people becoming like involved with the Arbiters? We got, what was it? It was May. It was Dobby that I met, and it was Michael that you and me met. And like, you know, there's like, it was only like Yoshi that we didn't know from previously.
It's a good thing you caught that Herald question, dude. That was a trap.
I don't think they really, you know, called our bluff. I think they just want to know. If we say that we've seen Harold, they would probably like be all like, okay, where is he? Do you know where he is? You know, like question us.
Do they want? Are they want them dead or something?
I think there are people after Harold. I know
now,
the
Michael.
mutants
Yeah,
want them.
and Michael, I think, has reasons.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Didn't Harold say that was like not a good party? You know, he had to kick him out, put him, kill him, or something.
Yeah, I did find like a note where they talked. Somebody posted a note, probably Harold, about how Michael was now. He had like, I think he eaten like human flesh, or he had robbed somebody. He had done something at least that wasn't bastion-y.
Yeah, FYI, bastion-y is now an official word. Anyway, since night had fallen, we decided to squat overnight in an abandoned building by the shore.
Let's hunker down in this building.
Man, people knowing who we are. I like that vibe, man. The Arbiters they had every ability just to completely fuck our day right there.
Yeah. I think we've ended up in their good graces though, not only talking to and spending a day with Alex Woods like back in the day, but also I think because we know a lot of them personally, and we actually had the good fortune of coming across those people, like May, Michael, and Dobby. That was good. That made it so that I think we got off the hook.
Our friendly neutrality is really, you know, starting to put us in good places.
Yeah. Oh, why did that happen? Yeah, exactly. So I am beginning to think that we might actually even get some traction for the business. Like maybe even Arbiters are gonna want us to do stuff for them.
Now, I don't know where he got the idea that we're having a shop, but I suppose that wouldn't be too far out of our reach if we wanted to start something on the side.
So maybe they got it twisted along the way, like where maybe somebody said something about our business and it traveled to them and got twisted into a shop. Like, I think I've only mentioned that we're gonna start a business. I don't think I've said what kind of business. Oh yeah, I did to one guy, to that Juniper. Yeah, I remember she said that would be good. You need to talk to Skylar about, because she has like all the trade, but maybe you can have like a kiosk in New Duskar. She was the one who actually said that.
We talked a little about how people might have not really got the gist of what the Burlee Brothers courier service was actually going to do. From what we'd heard, most people just assumed that we were going to open up a trader or something. But to be fair, all that was still on the drawing board, and though we liked the fact that word had gotten out, it was still a work in progress, and it wasn't 100% certain that it was actually going to happen. Regardless, eventually we called it a day and decided to check out the bridge the following day.
Alright, let's do this.
I love the smell of tits burning in the morning.
As dawn came around, we got back on the road heading south. We decided to postpone going to the bridge and instead check out if there was anything left of José's stronghold in Kushville. It was a fair bet that the new Duskar boys had cleaned it out after the attack, but it couldn't hurt to check it out for ourselves.
This is a beautiful field.
Oh yeah, it is. Especially at this time of day. Yeah, there's some...
Kind of like the Shire or some shit. Oh, they're popping caps like crazy. I'm red on food. Do you have anything on you?
Yeah, I hear your stomach. Jesus. Okay, hold on. I have the one thing that I brought, which is actually kind of good, I think. The unknown can.
Oh god.
Jesus, listen to that.
That's not a zombie clearing.
Exactly.
That's poor aim is what that is.
Yeah.
You gotta make the airplane sound.
Meow. Open your mouth. Remember when I fed you like this, bro? Back in the day?
Oh my god.
Yeah. You were still in that, you know, baby chair.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Well, that'll hold me out for a good long while.
I can take some too.
It's probably the Arbiters, honestly. That kind of firepower.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. Okay, that's two different types of fire.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
We decided to quicken our steps, and soon enough, we were staring down the road at Kushville. Kushville was a graveyard. We could see spent bullet cases and torn down wooden palisades. The walls of the surrounding buildings were riddled with holes from rifle fire, briefly interjected here and there with big splotches of shotgun impacts. Traces were everywhere, silent witnesses testifying to a massive assault just recently. José's last stand had seemingly been a localized conflict of intense proportions, but of José himself or any one of his cronies there was no sight. Of course, there wouldn't be if New Duskar had taken him into custody and later had him executed. Still, there was an eerie feeling hovering around this place. A lot of dark deeds had taken place in this little town centered on a simple T intersection. Now, I didn't know about Rory, but it was as if I could feel the ghostly presence of the victims of old wrongdoings saturating the place, like a nexus of bad spiritual karma. Who knew what kind of heinous acts had been performed by Rascal and the Black Company in the past? And was it ludicrous to think that the very place itself had gotten so corrupted that it maybe had gotten to José and tainted him and his buddies?
So which building? That one?
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh.
I just got to the island.
Hey man.
Alright.
No worries. What's your
Hello.
name?
My name's Ezra.
Your name's what now?
Ezra?
Ezra?
Ezra.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? First I get chills from the ghosts of Kushville, and a second later we meet a guy named Ezra, the name of the old stag himself. This was a bad omen.
Contact
That's your
further
buddy down there.
No, I'm by myself.
Hey, Robin, I'm gonna go check something real quick if you don't mind entertaining our guest here first.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right.
Oh, fuck, Rory. You really picked a great time to take a dump. Leaving me alone with one stranger and seeing another one coming up from behind him wasn't exactly a great plan when dealing with unknown variables.
This is actually my first time ever playing on the computer on Daisy.
Okay, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I see you, buddy. I see you.
You guys,
hello.
willing to make a trade?
What you got?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Oh, we're doing
Not too
good.
bad.
What's your name?
Is that that other guy your buddy down there? Thought I saw two guys before.
No, just me alone.
Okay.
Alright. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Davis. Yours?
Davis.
Hello, Davis.
Well, we're the Burlee brothers. I'm Robin, and this is Rory, my brother.
I'm Rory. Yeah. You guys got any food on you by chance?
Yeah, I got some. I can spray you a can.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
thanks.
my bro seems to have like some kind of a ringworm. He gets hungry like every 2 seconds.
Well, thank God Rory wasn't gone for too long. So, Ezra and Davis, seemingly just your average solo survivors trying to evade creepers and scavenge supplies on their own. They came across as genuine enough. However, we were in the shadow of Kushville, and any one of the guys lurking around here could have been in with José. This uncomfortable fact stayed in the back of my mind.
Sir, are you from here? This seems to be a big base.
No, not for me.
Are you also like new to the island?
Here. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
looking for a man named Hector. If you ever see him.
Hector?
Hector. Does
Yeah.
he run with any groups or crews or anything?
No, he's a drifter.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. No worries. So what are your plans, boys?
Well, I need to get some meds because my blood's really low. Other than that, don't got one.
Gotcha.
I was looking to join up with somebody, or one of the bigger factions or something maybe.
All right.
Well, what's your temperament like?
Just mostly helpful. I like helping people.
All right.
Well, I
New
think we'd
Duskar,
be
probably.
unanimous in saying, yeah, New Duskar. That's probably where you want to search out.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could go try to find Salvation as well. They're up by, I think it was Bayville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and there's Jamestown, I suppose.
Yep.
Which one would you say is the best one to try and join?
I'd probably say New Duskar. I mean, that's probably where you'd get the best, like, you know, guidance and help and all that.
Alright, thank you.
No
They're pretty
worries.
good people.
Yeah.
Of course, I do believe Jamestown was actually closer from the ruins of Kushville, but sending more friendly-minded people to New Duskar was in our own interest and could only serve to benefit us, in the way of bolstering their population and strengthening their defenses, which was a good thing for anyone living close by. We would also get more people to trade with, and it was even possible that, if this little tidbit of guidance was remembered in the future, it could serve as a favor to be repaid. A little slice of friendliness could go a long way.
If you're new, just a piece of advice, be careful around groups like the Arbiters, because they're a little bit...
Unpredictable.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Never
They're just
really
as
know where
likely
you
to
are.
help you as they are to take everything you got.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a lot of firepower, so
Yeah.
yeah, they're not guys you want to get on the bad side of.
Just keep cool, you know, if you meet them.
Are you guys affiliated with any of the groups, or know any of the groups personally, or?
We're just the Burlee brothers.
We're the yeah. Most people know the Burlee brothers, but yeah, we don't really roll with any other groups. We keep ourselves, but we visit some of them, and you know, we keep good connections with several.
Okay.
And we actually we live
Okay.
fairly close to New Duskar, so
Yeah, fine.
if you join them, you'll probably see us.
I like to look over my shoulder and make sure I'm not being
Okay.
watched. Well,
Are there
I'm
any
gonna
other
keep
groups
going.
other than the Arbiters
You
that
guys
Yeah,
are
good
really
luck,
have a
man.
good one.
All right, take care, Davis.
You too. Be careful out there, man.
Right now, I don't actually know of any... I haven't run into any other groups that are explicitly hostile.
Does the new Duskar, do they accept people regularly, or are they usually pretty stingy with who they accept?
Ezra had told us that he was new to the area, but through his extensive questioning, I could tell that he had learned how to survive since the fall. Intel was a key commodity in these times, and Ezra was certainly no slouch in acquiring it.
I think they are pretty open with new membership, especially now because they're like building. There's been like a storm fairly recently. So they're probably gonna be like, unless, I mean, you know, as long as you're just, you know, cool and civil, I think they'll like
don't go chucking grenades.
Yeah, exactly. Don't chuck grenades and accidentally kill a bunch of them.
José was part of Duskar, and he chucked grenades. He hurt people. They broke his thumbs. And, he tried to kill the leader. It became a whole fucking thing. So I mean, basically, so long as you don't, do anything against the Duskar people.
José was the leader here in Kushville.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's a turn.
Yeah.
Sorry. They're really busy tonight. Fuck.
Is that the airfield with
yeah, but you had,
oh shit.
That was closer.
Yeah, they're coming this way, I think. Can we go to this house? Like, just...
Yeah, let's go.
Hearing gunshots progressively approaching the other side of Kushville, I did not feel comfortable standing in the middle of the road. Knowing of the massive Arbiter presence in Sunset the day before, it wasn't much of a stretch to think that it might be them prowling around for either paid assassination contracts or some poor bastard who had broken their laws. Of course, we didn't know if it was the Arbies, but I mean, if it was and they had legit beef with some rule breaker, it wouldn't do to be mistaken for someone else at a distance and eating a bullet because of it.
Since we're not sure about those gunshots or their intent, I'm going to whisper, so people only in this house will hear us talking.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of wavering bushes out there, so I might be seeing things, but I thought I saw somebody running up in Kushville. I don't know for sure, though.
Well, Ezra, if you do head up to New Duskar, you'll probably pass our home. We are, as we said, we're the Burlee brothers. We're pretty neutral. I think we're pretty friendly, So if Duskar takes you, man, don't forget us. We live right there. We're neighbors with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys need any 380 or 9x19?
Nah.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Thanks, though.
No worries. I also have some nails if you need nails.
Yeah, we always need nails. That's true.
Although...
On the floor for you.
Yeah, okay.
Should we
yeah, we should probably do that. I mean, we're good guys. We can't... Yeah. You should probably keep on to the nails. Because it's currency
that's
here.
Currency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People are gonna, do trading. They're gonna ask for nails.
Okay.
And if you get robbed, they're gonna
rob
swipe the nails immediately. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, we probably are brothers because you finished my sentence, and I finished yours.
I know.
It's kind of weird, but...
Why do we have to be good guys? God damn, we could have just said nothing and he just gave us his damn
I know. Thanks. I mean, we would accept them, but we want, for your sake, keep them.
Alright. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna kick myself in the morning for not exploiting you, but yeah.
Shall we, Robin?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Have fun. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, you too. Take it easy.
Be careful out there. Use your head. Avoid large groups of people that have strange armbands.
Good luck at Duskar.
See ya.
New Duskar.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a good one.
That guy that I gave that ammo to ends up robbing that other dude. I'm gonna feel bad.
I know, yeah.
The ammo that, yeah.
Thank you.
The gunshots were long gone, and as we left Ezra, we made our way back north towards the newly constructed bridge. And finally, we reached it, and it was a beautiful sight to behold. It was a long, wide wooden bridge on supports stretching over to the small island in between Groot's Hill and the west coast of Starter Island. If the maps were anything to go by, there should be a second bridge connecting the two islands on the other side, making a fully formed crossing between the main island and Starter. This was an impressive feat, and I wondered who had done it. Perhaps it was the work of civil-minded survivors who sought to take back the lands and make the crossings much easier. For a brief moment, I wondered if the builders might have been what was left of New Haven, or whatever strawman burning cult had replaced them.
Oh my god, somebody made a really sturdy bridge here.
I don't know. That's a whole lot of effort I wouldn't put into it, but I guess it beats swimming.
As we crossed over to Starter, we didn't notice any orange armbands or any other signs of potential bandit activity. I guess wherever the collectors were based, if they were even still around, must be on some other bridge. Either that or somebody had mopped them up, because what we had here was smooth sailing all across the bay.
Oh, here's the next section. They were really thorough.
Oh, certainly convenient.
Yeah. No more getting
There's so many islands,
wet.
like why wouldn't there be, bridges?
Yeah, I
They've
know.
done this before the world ended.
Starter. I never thought I would be back on Starter Island. Rory had suggested we check out our old stomping grounds, but as he'd brought it up, I hesitated. Truth be told, I didn't really want to put even a single foot back on our home soil again. We'd experienced so much here. A missing family, a strange doctor, religious cloning centers, signs of creepy cults, emptied out settlements who might have vanished because of the creepy cult, and, of course, our recent nightmarish tragedy. I was loath to approach the homestead again. Though I was running, every step in its direction was like running on a treadmill. I forced myself forward, but all my feet wanted to do was to go back. And so, we'd finally made it back to our old homestead grounds. Before we'd left Starter for good, I'd left a small stash in Dex's house just in case we would ever find our way back here again. And it was time to check in on it.
Built in Dex's old house. Oh, right.
Oh, God. Jesus. Alright, let's try to refresh the timers here a little. I put the barrels there, and then I put the shelf there.
I'm gonna take that dog food can if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the God, I can't find the words today. The Dutch oven.
Yeah, let me see that again. I'll take that actually because I got a magazine.
Oh, great. So you see, this is what we have the stash for. This is like what why it's good to have like a home away from home a little bit, you know. All right, let's go and check out your old house. Good one, bro. Good one.
Contact.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Angel.
Well, nice to meet you. I'm Robin Burlee. That's Rory. We're the Burlee brothers. Where are you headed?
I actually don't know just yet.
Okay. Well, if you follow this road, you will actually be able to reach a bridge that goes off to the main island. Oh, wait. Do you have a weapon?
I've got my knife and my bat, and I've got a pistol.
Alright, you can take this as well. I don't have any use for it.
Thank you so much. Well, you guys seem like great people. Thank you for the...
No worries. No worries.
It was nice seeing you guys.
Yeah, you too. You too. Take care. Be careful.
I will.
Yeah. Oh, bye.
What once had been Rory's personal digs had now been fortified by someone else. Funny thing was, the door was left unlocked, so we just walked right on in.
Oh, not even locked.
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been like fully prepared or anything.
Yeah, it looks like whoever was doing it just fucking gave up.
Yeah.
Seeing his old home being fortified by someone else amused Rory to some degree. But when it was time to pay our respects, it got to be too much for him, and he avoided it by saying that it was more important to resupply for the journey back, right before he disappeared in the direction of Oceanville. I was a little surprised, but not that much. To tell the truth, I think he was still broken inside because of what he'd done. He'd channeled his grief into anger and dealt with it in his own way. Well, welcome home, old boy. There were signs of recent squatting in the old house. I saw items on the floor that I didn't recognize, and I also noticed that the poles from my past fortification efforts had vanished, probably taken as construction material to be used elsewhere. Most likely they were now part of the palisades in front of Rory's building. Well, hello there, you little runt. Dex's grave was just like we had left it, grass and plant life having crept over the dirt mound to cover any sign of the burial. It was hard being back here, and the grave was the source of it all, giving that much stronger a voice to my own sense of self-recrimination. Could we have done more? Had Dex truly been lost to us? As I stood there, watching the silent cross testifying as to the final resting place of our cousin, I felt something inside me stir. A nugget of discomfort that I'd managed to suppress for a time, not wanting to deal with it. But it was a fact that Rory had acted prematurely, however rationally. We hadn't had the slightest clue of what had become of Dex in that state, and even the fact that he had retained the ability to speak was something that I couldn't let go of. Had he still been Dex? We'd both been shocked for sure, but had he been trying to reach out to us in his time of need? He'd made his way back after all, lying on our doorstep, begging us for help. And Rory had... In the end, I couldn't know if the process had been reversible or not. I only knew that this gnawing sense of accusation in the back of my head was relentlessly pushing me to confront my brother. I wanted to shout, scream, punch his fucking lights out for killing what I couldn't stop seeing as our baby cousin. But, like a good and responsible head of the family, I pushed it down, pushed it all down. Rory was blood, and he had done what he had thought was best. Still, I raged at it. And here, in front of his grave, it was as if Dax himself reminded me of it. Well, sleep tight, you little bastard. I had a lot of questions on my mind, and they weren't going away. I needed answers to the mutational process. The thing kept bugging me over and over. More than that, though, I realized that I hadn't processed any of the trauma that we'd gone through these past months. I didn't know how Rory dealt with it, but I was not prone to let things out. And when you bottle stuff up inside, they tend to fester.